Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Just a very quick end of the day update. What I have done with this chart is I have only deleted the yellow trend line. I had one here. The price, however, seems to be adhering better to the triangle trend line, and therefore we just have this support line and here the triangle trend lines, because there's the possibility that this unfolds either as a triangle or an ending diagonal. I find the ending diagonal option at the moment less likely the way the price is going. I think triangle is still an option where we could break down literally now, but we would need to break down now because it's, if it goes a little higher, then the triangle is not invalidated, but the C wave would need to move over here. The D wave would sit here. The E wave would move over here. So it would still be an extension of the triangle. So that would happen if we break above 1832. However, above 1847, as you know from my previous videos, the triangle will be invalidated. And then we're looking at the alternative options that we discussed in previous videos. I will do that tomorrow again in more detail. But if you want more context, check out my previous video. This is literally just quick end of the day update. But as alternative options that, however, only become valid and likely above 1847, we have a higher wave 4 and we have a high B wave, which would, however, both result in a sell-off. There is another bullish option, but that is at the moment unlikely. Okay, so I mean, I'm talking about a direct breakout from here. That seems unlikely given the current price action and given the 3-wave corrective rally of the 12th of May low. So at present, price has reached an important point because it is close to invalidating the direct sell-off. Doesn't mean we wouldn't see another low, it just means the direct sell-off gets challenged. However, we're not there yet, and we have hit resistance, so this trend line is certainly a resistance area. Yeah, you can see we touched it now 3 to 4 times, and it's just bouncing against the trend line, the upper boundary line of that triangle. So the triangle count is basically complete. It doesn't need another low, it doesn't need another high. It is basically finished, which doesn't mean it has to turn around here, but it means that the potential, the probabilities for a breakout to the downside have increased. But eventually, we're now in a very, very balanced state of equilibrium in the crypto market. Yeah, and it's just sideways. So from that point of view, we need the market to decide. The buyers and the sellers will have to fight it out. What I can tell you is that after a situation in which we've moved for around about 10 days in a very, very tight range with decreasing volatility, I can promise you there should be a very, very strong volatile move afterwards. Now, we never know in which direction it will go, but the preference is clearly to the downside at this stage. However, with the Elliott Wave analysis, you are also prepared for what happens if we go up. Yeah, we discussed again these options in previous videos, and bear in mind, if we have such a state of balanced forces, it's not that I would say, right, with let's say an 80% probability we will break to the downside. Absolutely not. Probabilities are very, very close together here. If it was entirely clear where we're going, then the market would go. Yeah, because the whole the market hasn't made up its mind yet. That's the whole story behind the triangle. There's a balance of forces. Buyers and sellers have very similar powers at the moment. They're very similar strength, and however, we've got that wave count. It tells us we've basically reached a limit here. We've reached a decision point. We know that below 1847, the direct downside scenario is more likely. We know what happens above 1847. And at the moment, a direct breakout to the upside is probably the least likely. However, that doesn't mean we could see short-term upside. That's absolutely also likely. But it would all be embedded probably within a larger correction, which would still sell off further, either like that or that. But those two options here with a higher bounce would only become likely above 1847. So we need to have more patience. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership and also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's additional content coming out every day there. Also some signals here and there, stuff about mindset, trading, and TA. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.